All right, welcome back, EMI Warriors. I'm Coach Sudanshu. You made it through the crash course, but now it's time to weaponize that knowledge. We are diving deep into a 15-question meta quiz, and let me tell you, this thing mirrors the CBSE's exact patterns.
So why are we doing this? Look at this number, 70%. That's how many students fall for the exact EMI traps we are about to take apart piece by piece. But you know what? After this session, you are not going to be one of them.
So listen up and get focused. This is not some boring lecture. This is combat training. It's all about strategy, tactics, and most importantly, winning. Let's go dismantle these traps and secure every single one of those marks.
First up, MCQ warfare. We're going to neutralize the three biggest killer questions, the ones that steal the most points and really separate the winners from the rest of the pack.
Okay, quiz killer number 1, the classic magnet through the rings. You would not believe it, but a staggering 68% of students get this wrong. So let's break it down. In case 1, with the closed ring, you get those eddy currents. That creates a magnetic braking effect, right? So the acceleration A has to be less than g. But look at case 2, the open ring. There's no complete path for the current, so no opposing force. The magnet just free falls. The acceleration A is equal to g. It's all about that complete path for the current.
And here it is. This is the big trap. So many people think no current automatically means no EMF. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. The open ring, it still has an induced EMF. The charges are there. They want to move. There's nowhere for them to go. You have to remember this. EMF can exist without current. Getting that straight in your head, that insight is worth a mark every single time.
All right, quiz killer number 2, the AC generator trap. Now listen, the trap isn't the main formula, E max equals NAB omega. Everyone knows that. The trap is the frequency. You see that F in hertz? You must convert it to angular frequency, omega in radians per second. So many students just plug in the numbers and forget to multiply by 2 pi. And what happens? They get the wrong answer. You forget that conversion, you're toast. Simple as that.
And for our final MCQ killer, let's talk mutual inductance. The trick here isn't the math, it's the wording. They ask for charge per second. And what is that? It's just a fancy, tricky way of asking for the current. So what do? You find the induced EMF, you use good old Ohm's law to find the current, and boom, you're done. Don't let the phrasing throw you off. It's simple once you see the trick.
Okay, let's shift gears. We're heading into what I call the direction nightmare, mastering Lenz's law. This is where so many conceptual marks just, poof, vanish into thin air. But don't worry, we're going to make this easy.
So check out this classic two-coil problem. The strategy here is simple. Analyze each coil one at a time. Don't try to do both at once. So for coil CD on the right, it sees a north pole coming towards it. What's it going to do? It creates its own north pole to push it away, to repel it. Now look at coil PQ on the left. It sees a south pole moving away, wants to pull it back, right? So it creates a north pole to attract it. And what's the result? In both cases, you get a counterclockwise current. The logic is all laid out for you.
Pay attention, because this is the single most critical error people make with Lenz's law. I want you to burn this into your brain. You do not oppose the field. You oppose the change in flux. Say it with me. Oppose the change. Is it increasing? Is it decreasing? That is the only thing that matters. You get this one idea right, and I promise you, you will own every single direction question they can throw at you.
Next on the battlefield, short answer questions. I want you to think of these as surgical strikes. Your mission? Get in, hit the key points with precision, grab the marks, and get out. Clean and simple. Let's break down the tactics.
Okay, for a time-varying field problem like this one, it's a 4-step strike. Just remember this. Law. Differentiate. Substitute. Calculate. That's it. But be careful, the biggest landmine is right there in step 2. One tiny mistake in your differentiation and poof, all the marks are gone. So be precise, double-check your calculus.
Next up, motional EMF. Look, the BLV calculation, that's the easy part. Anyone can get 0.5 volts. But here's the thing, that's only half the marks. Where's the other half? It's in the polarity. Which end is positive? For that, you absolutely must use Fleming's right-hand rule. Remember, thumb is velocity, index finger is the field, and your middle finger points to the positive end. You have to state the polarity, or you are literally just giving away free points.
Okay, this is your blueprint for a perfect 3-mark answer on Lenz's law and energy conservation. It's a 3-point play.
Point 1, state the main principle. Easy. Point 2, give a concrete example. This is the secret sauce, guys. This is what the examiners are looking for. And point 3, explain the energy conversion, from mechanical to electrical. You follow this structure and you're hitting every single point on their grading checklist. Guaranteed.
All right, team, take a deep breath. It's time. Time to face the 5-mark monsters. These are the big ones. But we're not just going to face them. Oh no, we are going to absolutely demolish them. Let's go.
Listen, this is the gold standard for a 5-mark derivation question. To lock in those full marks, you can't just show one method, you need 2. First, you hit them with the big picture flux method, starting from Faraday's law. Then, you follow up with the particle level force method, which is all about the forces on the individual charges. When you show both, you're not just getting the answer right, you're proving that you have completely mastered the concept.
Now for the numerical part. Let me give you a little insider tip from the examiner's playbook. Every single one of these calculations, EMF, current, power, force, each one gets you partial marks. So what does that mean? It means even if you somehow mess up step 1, you keep going. Use your wrong answer in the next steps. Show every calculation to scrape up and maximize every possible point. Never leave it blank.
Okay, we've been in the trenches, we've broken down the enemy's tactics. Now it's time for the final debrief. This is your victory plan. This is what's going to prevent any of those costly last-minute mistakes.
All right, these are the big 5 exam killers. I want you to know them. I want you to burn them into your memory. Number 1, sign convention chaos. Number 2, the EMF versus current confusion. Number 3, unit disasters, always convert. Number 4, Fleming's rule fumbles. And number 5, frequency conversion blindness. Know your enemy and you cannot be defeated.
And hey, before we wrap up, here's a bonus trick for you. This is an expert-level tip. They love to ask this as a conceptual question. Mutual inductance, M, depends only on the geometry and the medium, the physical setup. It does not depend on the current flowing through the coils. They'll try to trick you at that. Don't fall for it.
So, let's wrap this debrief. The mission is complete. Your weapons are sharpened. You've now mastered MCQ pattern recognition, you've got the Lenz's law methodology down, you know VSA calculation precision, you have the structure for short answers, and you know how to achieve completeness on the long answer questions. You are prepared. Look, we've taken this quiz apart. We've exposed every single trap. We've built the strategies to defeat them. You now have the battle plan. So the only question left is, are you ready to win? Go out there and make it happen.